Well, welcome back Pokefans to the playthrough of Pokemon Old World Dawn. Last video we found out more about Adam and how the Adam Malay started, and also I think we're going to be breaking away from Adam soon because something started talking to us at the end and saying it's going to free us, but however when you split a worm into the butt part dies off and we're the butt part or something like that, but we need to continue with Naya to the summit where Adam obviously is, and then I'm guessing something's going to happen there. But I kind of feel sorry for Sorthoff / Net because they clearly have a really close friendship with Adam, and from the sounds of it, Alastor is the one that sort of corrupted everything and made everyone turn against him. Obviously he did turn into like some demon angel thing and something happened, but it was all triggered from Alastor consuming a whole city and blaming it on Adam. So yeah, Adam's not all the evil guy that you were made out to believe at the beginning of the game, it seems. Alright, let's leaf blade that. We should make it to the summit today. Floats all, I can also leaf blade that. I do get hit with a whirlpool though. So I could get Horn Leech back, but he's quite a lot less in damage. Oh, I've got Great Herb. Oh my god, this is like never ending. That definitely looks like the summit. The way the stairs are going up, but I've said that a few times already, haven't I? Right, this just looks like it takes you to something. An item maybe. Yeah, Sunstone. Huh. Kind of fits at the Sun Summit. Okay, here we are. Is that him? He does look a lot like Pokeax. Honestly, he looks kind of wimpy and nowhere near as scary as I thought. Don't be fooled by their appearance, the myths about them are all true. I heard you, it's wrong to make fun of people's looks. Sorry about that, I had to sneeze. If you don't understand my glamour, that's your problem. You know what we're here for, don't you? To take back my more unruly half, I know. Although I'm mostly here to kill some time, still have 40 long days left. You know I'm not going to take no for an answer, right? Always so pushy, you haven't changed at all, haven't you? Wait, weren't you one of the students at the academy? What are you doing here? I'm so sorry, Naya. I recently found out that I'm an Adam Malay and a lot's happened since then. Didn't intend to deceive you, this was a surprise to me as well. You ended up bringing him too? Have my reasons. And the jester's missing the party again. He should come by more to have fun with us. Haven't seen him today either, although you already know what we're talking about. And I stand by, he's one of us. You were Zazzle, right? You don't have to be with them, you've lived as a human being, believing you were one. You can still go back to that life. In this life I have purpose, don't like ending up as your enemies, but I feel like this is the place where I belong. But the most problematic students at the academy ended up being Tarigi. That's great for shadowing, as they say. Don't let them provoke you, you'll have time to talk to Zazzle after we're done with this. I know, he makes me feel all tense when he's around. Well, you're the one I have unfinished business with. This is what you want, I shall not refuse. So you do agree with me, that works too. One pretty big reason to come all the way here was to settle the score with you. I hope you've gotten stronger since our last battle. I shall refrain from the battle, I'm not quite in the mood. Wait a moment. Now that I look at you carefully, I'm starting to recognise you. After all this time, all those bandages in your face made it hard for me to notice. I'm still a bit angry you gave me a good beating. You have too much of a keen eye. There's no point in hiding it anymore. Wait, you were her brother all this time? Oh, it's Al? Yes, I was planning to confess after this battle, but I didn't count on him recognising me. Sorry for hiding from you like this. I didn't have the courage to look you in the face after disappearing so many years from your life and knowing what they did to you. You were so obsessed with finding me and keeping your little sis safe that you couldn't protect her from the other monsters. You humans can be oh so much scarier than me. You wasted years chasing my shadow, clueless about the identity of that baby you found back then. Al, after we're done with this we have a lot to talk about, but beware that I don't hate you. I suspected it was you hiding behind those bandages. Your eyes can't deceive me and your acting skills aren't all that good. I feel so relieved by your words, but I will always regret leaving you behind. Al, keep your composure and let's fight together against Adam. We can't leave these family affairs for later. You've grown up a lot, let's do it. This is exactly what we came here for. I have a lot of unfinished business with you. I've been trying to defeat you. Came at a great cost, so I'm not going to waste it. Those words are way too familiar. Both humans and typhers use others as weapons to fight against me, making it their sole purpose in life. I'd advise you to leave this path, but I know you won't listen to me. I'll listen to your advice when you bring Pokédex back. I'm getting the hang of this Pokemon battle thing. I want you to not hold back against me. Let's see what Celestia's strongest pair of siblings can do. You better listen to us properly, because this time your tricks won't be of any use to you. Come on then, entertain me. Right then, another battle with Adam. And it's a double battle. Okay, I'm gonna have to leaf blade you. Actually change that. Oh no, I can't. Now that I've already done it. Right, psychic. Lapras, it's gonna tank it though. Rhydon goes down in one though. Oh, it targeted Roserade. Okay, Machamp. We're gonna punch a hole in that thing. Spiritomb's evolved. Machamp's gone. Singularity, wow. I'm gonna Blaze Kick. Flamethrower. Sylveon goes down. I can't actually remember what type Spiritomb is. I feel like it's weak to Moonblast. Psychic. Whoa. Ergosphere. Okay, Delphox got the lead. In comes Arcanine. Let's crunch Silvally. Honestly, Al's team's pretty hands. Slitherwing. Alright, let's Hyper Voice. Dragon Pulse. Oh, Slitherwing's still alive. It's got a Dragon Dance up. Please tell me I have extreme speed. I don't. Okay, that works. Pokemon are wonderful creatures. They're like typhers but without the ability to talk, which is even better. Having them battle gives me a thrill. I haven't felt in a long time. Well then, are you happy? Phew, that was tough. I'm gonna get emotional and everything. You've really become so strong. Good draw, but now we must watch. I guess there's no other choice. I regret to tell you that being complete is more important to me than anything else. It's an existence that no longer belongs to the void, something that comes in handy. I apologise for the delay, I had some business to attend to. Long time no see, Jester. How flattering, it's been 18 years and you still remember me. You want to do this the hard way, you leave me no choice. I'll use this weapon against you. Go ahead, use it. The curse that binds you to Adam, show it to him. This shall be my true parting gift. I do not fear you, Adam. Did she just use the power of the void? Naya? That hurts. Were you saving up that trump card for me? It almost disfigured my composition again like that bomb did. You want more? Don't use it again, your body will keep corrupting. And they called this project a failure. What they really wanted was to replicate me. You humans really are terrifying. I understand my creator a little bit now. If they can replicate the void, I can't imagine what else they will be capable of in the future. Stop overdoing it, remember I have a trump card too. You leave the rest to me without sacrificing your integrity. But it's my duty to defeat him no matter what it takes. It's the purpose I was given. Forget about purposes you didn't pick. I spent a lot of time being like you, and it was when I ignored that purpose that I was truly happy. Net. You and I have a score to settle, my dear. What is this, a Royal Rumble? Go on then, stop me if you can, Sephora. I never wanted it to end this way, but it looks like I have no other choice. Even in your Tarigi form, you're the most beautiful. I appreciate your compliment, but you can't make me hesitate anymore. New attacks are always the ones that hurt the most. What the... If I should get serious too, I don't want to make a fool of myself in front of my people. That form doesn't look bad on you either. It's much better than the abomination we fought on the beach. Hopefully you won't see that again, I don't like it much either. Let's get this over with. You are strong, no wonder you simulated my powers. While you use it to destroy, I will use it to protect others. Never blame you for the disaster that happened in our world, but I gave you several chances to change your path, and every time you rejected them. I will be the monster everyone expects me to be. To fulfill my goals, nothing matters anymore. I'm incompatible with the model of life you wanted for me. Even with that, I will save this world, which makes me a hero. You want me to convince Elohim to make me more by patting him on the back and asking him by saying pretty please? I plan on crushing him as well. If you want to get a soul with your method, you must defeat me first. Wait, what? What just happened? Pokéax. Pokéax, how could you separate? We did it. I'm not quite sure what happened, but it looks like she's back with us. Is this a miracle? He's taking too long to react, you're going to be in trouble. Did he need to be merged with her that much? He needed either a cooperation or to rejoin her, and both plans have failed. Are you all okay? Maybe we can think of something else, or... Humans, you'd better leave as soon as possible. I had everything ready, everything prepared to free this world. This was my story where I had to win. What a disgrace. I'll go and cheer him up. It won't be too long before he's back to his old self. I have a very bad feeling about this. You never let me be near that clown. There's something wrong with him, isn't it? What's going to happen? Seeing that face of someone like you isn't reassuring. If you want to go and see, march in the direction of the northernmost point of the world, the Boreal Glacier. We must go immediately to stop him. This is the most inhospitable place in Led Zemlai. I know where it is. If it gets out of control, I fear the worst. Is he going to summon the realm of nothingness? Be prepared for it, get plenty of rest and buy supplies. The realm of nothingness is an enclosed space that overlaps this one, a domain. You can consider it as if it was Califat above Califat. Okay, we'll go there. We have to go, but when we meet I'll tell you why Alistair is so dangerous. And take care, Pokéax, needs to rest. See ya. I'd love to have a better welcome prepared for you, but we seem to be in trouble. How are you feeling? I'm Al, by the way. You have a lot to catch on. This like last time and again, I couldn't do anything whatsoever. No, don't give up yet, we will get through this. We'll fight together to save our world. We don't know what we're up against, but one thing's for sure, that realm of nothingness is going to be nothing to us. Thanks to both of you, I'm not giving up either. No matter what happens, I'll be with you. First we should take Pokéax to rest. The border pass is nearby, you can camp there. It's on the way to Led Zemlai. I'd like to accompany you, but I must return to Yulford. I have to be there to protect my people on the front line. Okay, we're counting on you, although I hope the disaster doesn't spread that far. Let's march over there. We all need a break after all of this. After all these events, the group went to the frontier path to rest. So those have been the adventures you've had over the past few months. And since Loic and Boris arrived in Celestia, they've been taking care of you. That puts me at ease. Yeah, it's still very strange for me to see you. The last time you were in Celestia, I was still a baby, and everything I know about you were things I was told about. That night was pure chaos. Our parents ran away upon seeing the disaster coming. It was my burden to take care of everything. Thanks to Giratina, we managed to defeat Adam and his void remnants disappeared. With this, I can be sure of what everyone was saying. My parents, the previous monarchs of Celestia, were a bunch of frauds who fled as soon as danger approached. They were very hedonistic. They didn't care about the kingdom unlike our grandfather. Neither they seemed to care about us after they abandoned in the midst of disaster. I don't know where they are, but I don't see them as family anymore. You're my only family despite this being the first time I've seen you. Again, I'm so sorry for leaving like this. I became obsessed with delivering the final blow to that beast. I descended to the surface and searched for it like a madman. But what about the baby who grew up under the alias Cosmon Tagirion? You didn't notice anything when you picked them up? I didn't perceive any leftovers of void in them, and in the lab they didn't detect anything either. We came to the conclusion that this baby was inside Adam because it had eaten it or something. It was the only logic we could find, but from when you told me about the graduation incident, they know how to hide themselves very well. Guess it's too late for regrets. He completely fooled me too, despite even sharing the same DNA as him. Oh, I'm really sorry about that. If I hadn't been so blinded by finishing my work. Don't be so hard on yourself, silly. I've always admired you and never hated you for leaving Celestia. At only 12 years old, you went face to face with the greatest threat Celestia's ever known in its history, while the people who were supposed to be responsible for that ran away. Those words feel so gentle to my soul. I counted on Giratina's help at that time. Went to the Otherness Sanctuary to summon him. He was in his lethargy when everything happened. At that moment, I don't know if I would have acted so bravely if I was in your place. I ended up becoming quite afraid of him after the scientific sector kept telling me that it was my duty to face him and to win in order to protect my people. Although I've recently realised that my fear was more about my responsibility. You were just a child. How could they think of doing all that to a little girl? What in the name of our King Arceus were they thinking? Seems like it was all the fault of the director. That one nobody knew about, but that our parents put in charge because he charged so little money for it. He had the ultimate scheme to defeat Adam, and I was the only one capable of fulfilling that role. In the end, I'm living to be part of a battle I haven't managed to win. Don't say that you live for this or that. You're a person who should invest your life in doing what you wish to do, not in whatever duties other people impose on you. If you don't know, you can start. You can decide how to live your life, or else you'll regret it when it's too late. I spent 18 years stumbling around without achieving anything. Do you know how much I regret it? I could have been there for you, we could have grown up in a somewhat healthier environment and we could have trained together, but I'm the king of the fools and threw it all away. Al, don't say that. If you say I can do it, so can you. It's not too late, we're together again. Do you think I can be a good big brother? You're with the best big brother. Thank you so much, then let's fight this last battle together. I'm gonna rest a while so I can be at my best tomorrow. Are you coming? I'll stay a while watching the sky and then I'll go to sleep. I have a lot to think about. Don't stay up too late, yeah? Otherwise tomorrow it will be impossible to wake you up. I'm not a child anymore, remember? Even if I stay up a little late, I will be okay. Okay, but in exchange, promise that you will never use the power of the void again. I promise you, I have friends who support me. I don't have to take those risks, it's no longer needed. Glad to know you see it that way. I'll go hit the sack, and again, thank you so much for your words and for still seeing me as your brother. Good night, and I promise you I will learn to live. I'm surrounded by wonderful people. It's also a promise I made to a very precious friend. If she feels like I'm not making progress, she'll get very sad. After a while. So that's how she feels. I should go talk to her. Ah, finally, we are back. Right, Pokedex. What's actually in the facade? Maractus, Dracaractus. Yeah, there's loads of Pokemon. Not that... Oh, I suppose, yeah, Larvesta. Yeah, I was gonna say, not that many new things. Are you awake already? It's still dark. You should go back to rest after everything that happened. You can tell me anything you want, I'm listening. Now you know what I am. Yes, you're a fraction of Adam and therefore a Tarigi. Is that what you wanted to tell me? Are you afraid I'll see you as a monster? Is that what you're thinking? But you are no menace, you are Pokeax. No matter how you were born, it's how you live your life that makes you what and who you are. It's something that everyone has gone out of their way to show me. And now I'll show you that as well. Just because you were born a Tarigi doesn't mean anything. You're a person known as Pokeax. You haven't hurt anyone, you didn't destroy any world. Even if you come from the same place as him, your individuality is what matters. Thanks for your kind words. It's nothing, besides I've always been very attached to you. I know this is going to sound very strange, but I feel like I've known you for a long time. And knowing your origins made sense to me. I had a friend very similar to you. She was there in my most difficult time. She took care of me, played with me, and had a great time talking to her. When I saw you for the first time, you reminded me a lot of Alicia. I thought it was a coincidence, just like when I met Kaz. You both looked alike. Okay, so there's something I want to show you. Something that only those who were there to see the incident are aware of. I'm not entirely human either. Oh. That's Tarigi? Have a Tarigi part, and of course I possess the power of the void. Although I've used it only twice, once was earlier against Adam to save you. Have part of their DNA was implanted on me so that I could fight them in case they woke up. That's what the head of the science department said. We share the same curse, so you're not alone in this. Even if there are people who reject you if they find out what you are, I'll always be your refuge and I will guard you with my life. So that's why she always wears the eye patch. If you have time, I can tell you my story. I know your secrets, so I don't want to hide from you what I am. My brother left when I was 2 years old. When Annie took care of me and my life was pretty uneventful for the next 6 years. But that's when everything went wrong. The director of the science department wanted to see me. He had a project that in his words would save the world and I was chosen one for it. Good morning, Mr. Cotty. Today I'm 8 years old. Can I ask Ellie if I can go to the academy to teach my classes there and meet other children? What do you think, Mr. Cotty? Of course I don't get bored with you, but I want to make lots of friends to play with and talk with them about you. Let's go. Hello? Hello Naya, I'm Larry from the science department. From the science department? But I haven't been taught science stuff in my classes yet, so I can't help you. No, when you grow up you can come and help us. Right now I came here looking for you for something else. What's it all about? Today I had planned to make a giant cake for Ellie for my birthday. I can't get too busy. The director himself wants to give you a present for your birthday. He sent me to come and tell you about it. Your nanny's already aware of it. A present for me? Yay! Can Mr. Cotty come and play too? Lab rules state that no outside objects can be brought in. Sorry about that, little one. But Mr. Cotty isn't an object. Sorry. I also want to say that only those who are invited can access, but in the meantime Mr. Cotty can take care of your room. Okay. Take care of the room, be a good swabbler. Bad person comes into rob us, peck his head. Tell me when you're ready. Oh man. I feel so bad that this little girl just didn't have a chance at life. Also, who's the director? I didn't know everything that was coming. The birthday present, what a joke. This place is a bit scary. Don't be afraid, little Naya. Here is where we do research to help people and make their lives better. Why did they build the laboratories under the castle? It's easier to extend a building downward than upward. The former director wanted it that way. And which director's called the previous one or the current one? I don't know, this one's very eccentric and never shows his face, but he's pretty funny. I like that he's fun. I'm looking forward to meeting him. He's in the meeting room in the back. Let's go there. Investigation. We've collected all the samples of that black slime that was scattered outside the Hades obelisk. Are these Adam remains? Director's given the order to store these samples in the laboratory. He has an idea in mind, it seems. Maybe that will help us discover more about the properties of the void now to combat it. Since Dr. Kurzakov's return to Led Zemlai, we have barely been able to complete any project. His absence makes it even clearer how good he was at it. The director has said that he will soon be able to take a giant step forward. I wonder what he has in mind. It also seems that yesterday there was an accident during the investigation of the dream-like smoke. The director's put the project to a standby. According to him, dreams are nothing more. What's in all these rooms? Just like operating places, it looks like. A Larry's diary. I don't know if it's just a hunch, but I feel like we were carrying out projects that were more beneficial to our society with the previous director. Don't want to doubt the current one, but he's in charge because he convinced the previous kings that he would not have any economic cost beyond the love of science. It's very strange that he never shown who he is, and he only sends representatives in public, he never shows his face. Ali's long gone and Naya's still a child, so we have no choice but to stick with him. Here we are, sir. I brought you the princess. Hello, are you the director? The very same director, little Naya. And I think it would be more appropriate to call her queen. Her parents ran away that night. What happened that night? Nobody wants to tell me about it. How unfortunate, how very unfortunate is to deprive the queen of knowing the story of her people. That night the fearsome Adam tried to escape from his imprisonment in Hades' obelisk, but your brave brother brought him back after fighting alongside Giratina. My brother's the best, I hope he comes back soon from his trip. He's a strong and inspirational figure whom everyone follows, and you have to be just like him. Can also fight bad monsters just like him. Of course, little Naya, although this time we are not talking about a boo from a bad guy, we're talking about a creature capable of wiping out entire civilizations. That's so scary. Very much so. Even I felt a shiver down my spine thinking about it, but I have something that will defeat him easily. Just follow my instructions. Have you ever thought about the possibility of being a heroine like the characters in those stories you read? Someone stronger who fights to save the world and never gives up. I want to be very strong like those characters and want my people to love me like them. Have a project with which you can have amazing powers even better than those of a Pokémon. Are you sure, sir? She's a child and don't think it's right to use her for that project. My dear assistant, when you see great progress you must put your principles aside. That is what competent researchers do. But we can love test subjects other than her. I'm surprised that with that tiny brain of yours you made it to this department. Do you know that Adam's cells don't grow on trees, or do you want to be a farmer and try harvesting them? How unfortunate, how very unfortunate you lack ambition, Larry, and intelligence, a lot of intelligence. I'm sorry, sir. What's going on? Why are you arguing? It's just that Larry's a bit unruly and needs to be scolded, but don't worry, we're all friends here. Right, dear Larry? Yes, we're all friends, very close-knit group. Today begins a new era for you, little Naya. Your birthday present will be to start with a treatment that will make you extraordinary like the heroes you love so much. I always wanted to be a heroine to save the princess from the evil monster marriage like in the fairy tales. All your dreams will come true. Today we will start with it. You're going to feel a little pinch, but don't be afraid, you're a very strong girl. What is it? That black substance looks really weird. It's the miracle compound, do not be afraid. Even if it's not vividly coloured, it is very effective. Ouch. It's okay, it's okay. Now you should stay here for a while. There were no effects yet, but we must document everything. Evil guy, man. This was the start of the nightmare. Because of my position, they wouldn't let me go play with the other children in Celestia just in case I got hurt and ended up taking refuge in fictional stories. Pressed the right buttons and ended up injecting me with Adam's DNA. Several portions of slime that make up his body were left scattered around the Hades obelisk after the battle with my brother. I also met her that night, my very first friend. Hello, is anyone there? Pleased to meet you, Naya. Who are you? I don't know you. I'm Mr. Cotty's soul. I can appear in your dreams to play with you. But you may call me Alicia. Mr. Cotty has a soul. I knew he listened to me when I talked to him. Here we can both talk and play, and once you go back to the waking world, you will remember all these beautiful moments. Alicia is Mr. Cotty's, and we're going to be able to play together even while I'm asleep. It's just another birthday present. I have to tell Aunt Ellie and Larry and the director too. Seems you also have your friends in the waking world. I met Larry and the director today. Larry's a bit clumsy and the director ends up scolding him. It's very funny how he talks. He sounds like he's acting theatre play. I see you like theatre. We can play the role of those characters you like so much. I really like to imitate what I read. I have an idea. I can play Yuki Itadori and you can play the evil Sakuna. Sounds like fun. I like playing the villains. Rah, now you'll see, brat. I haven't used this technique since the Heian era. This is for my master. I will defeat you, Sekuna. I can't actually remember how you pronounce that now. Black Flash. Ah, we underestimated you, brat. You become a great sorcerer. The good guys always win. I really like it, so this is how you humans have fun. What actually is that, Alicia? I had a great time. My dream world was very lively. She introduced her as a representation of Mr. Cotton, my stuffed Swablu, and was very fun. I also met my Swablu soon after. Wow, this egg's from a Pokémon. Well, Pokémon might be a good companion for you. You can spend time taking care of it. And when's it going to hatch? Does it have much time left? You'll have to do a lot of running around the gardens for it. Help! What's the matter, young man? A gust of wind blew some documents I was carrying around and they ended up scattered around the garden. The director's going to kill me if I lose any of them. Hey Naya, how about helping him look for them? That way you'll help the egg hatch. Yes, how many are there? Missing 3 sheets, there must be around these bush mazes. Oh, well, there's one. Oh, no, not that way. Compound's quite stable, does not seem to have any negative reactions when inside the human body. We have to wait for more doses to get clearer results. Tarigi appear to have a gelatinous, almost chewy composition which makes the malleability of their particles easy to investigate. If the Typha were able to become part of the Tarigi, humans should too. We just have to force their body to change. Did you really let them inject that thing into the little girl? I couldn't do anything. The director has us all dancing in the palm of his hand. The long Hal isn't here and knows the child is the person with the most power in Celestia. How irresponsible the previous kings were. They don't know who they have snuck in, let alone what he's doing with their daughter. We can only hope for a miracle and for Al to return, or even Kurzkov. He's the kind of man who would defy the authorities if he saw something wrong. The people of Led Zemlai are much more tough and resilient. Here everyone follows orders without any question. Something that worries me is that friend she sees in her dreams. I think it's the effect of implanting that DNA on her. What do you mean? A new personality is being created in her subconscious mind, a new version of Adam to be more specific. Are you saying she's going to start transforming into that? If that personality continues to obtain its own individuality, there are 2 possible scenarios. The first one is that it will end up completely replacing the Naya that we know. The second is that she develops dissociative identity disorder, multiple personalities. Poor child, can't you stop this madness? I'm sorry, the director was way too scary. His presence feels strange, as if he's not of this world. It's as if he's far above everyone else. My instinct tells me that it's more feasible to confront Adam himself than the director. How can you say that? You're more afraid of a human than a cosmic demon. Don't talk such a nonsense. I'll put a stop to this myself. Don't say I didn't warn you. It's been a pretty productive day, and the good thing is I don't have to go back to the lab for another month. Oh, Swablu, you finally hatched, little one. Gonna be great friends. I want to introduce you to Mr. Cottony. He's another Swablu like you. Swablu and me were inseparable. You can see it in the final Altaria he is now. Days passed and I also continued to play with Alicia in the dream realm. What are we playing today? I want to practice magical girl transformation choreographies. I have to draw what our dresses will look like. How do you want it? I want a light blue dress with a quilted skirt, and I want my weapon to be dual crossbows that shoot arrows of light. Yeah, that's a great combo. I want something similar to kimono and a giant scythe. We'll fight the bad guys, he'll be unstoppable. One day we should decorate this room. It's monotonous to have it being all white. But where can we buy decoration for a dream place? Are there honorary carpenters? I have to ask the director. That's a good question. Maybe you can start by designing the furniture. Make me a rocking chair. I want a trampoline jump really high. Can also make scenarios for our game, so when we do our plays we get more into the role. Everything was fun here, we exchanged a lot of ideas. Honestly, it was my favourite time of the day. Alicia was great. Not only was she quite similar to you physically, but in personality. She could seem serious, but ended up surprising you with her sense of humour. However, everything would soon begin to go wrong. Good morning, Mr. Cotty. I have to go back to the lab today. Let's see if I can get my own powers soon. Let's go. Good morning, Naya. Are you ready? Of course. Perfect. I also have to notify you that I am now in charge of taking care of you. Where is Ellie? She had to leave. She went on a trip to look for your brother. She thinks it'll be good for him to come and see you. Can finally see it. I'll have a lot to tell him. I've grown up a lot since he left. That's good. Let's go to the lab. I don't know who's the sinister one here, Larry or the director. Larry told me how to go to the experiment room today. I think it's on the left. Are there more books in here? No, just the director sat there really weird. Welcome, heroine of Celestia. Today the dose will be much higher, so you'll wake up with visible results this time. Sounds good, but I'm a little scared. I don't want it to go wrong. It'd go wrong if the test were orchestrated by an incompetent fool, but you need not to fear. I'm in charge. It'd be unfortunate, how very unfortunate, that a useless person would have the audacity to carry out such a great and wonderful project. Oh, okay. Don't be scared, little Naya. Remember that we are all friends here and that we help each other. Be a good girl and lie down on that stretcher, will you? Okay, I'm going. This will be a great advance. We will have a perfect and balanced world if we work together. I could even have you as my very own daughter. I thought you would have children. I had one some time ago, but he left home. Although he'll come back when he misses me. Lie down on the stretcher. Today is going to be a great day for you. Don't be afraid, I'm with you. You have to be strong. Have you become afraid of this man? I'm also very uneasy about his presence. As long as we are together, we have nothing to fear. We have each other. Okay, we look way different. Is it over? Finally, there are visible results. You have to see this. Look at this mirror. What have you done to me? What have you turned me into? I'm a monster with this appearance. I can't be any heroine. Of course you are, as I promise. You have powers now. You now possess the power of the void, the greatest and most destructive power in the entire cosmos. With it you'll be able to defeat any threat, but you have to perfect it. I'm horrible, like a monster. What I'm going to say to Al when he returns. This is progress, little Naya. Your brother will admire your new form with which you will bring stability to the world. Adam will be back in your duties to finish him off. You are the chosen one. Be a good girl and finish that demon. You are now the hope of the world. I cannot carry out that duty. I'm incapable, and now I'm also a monster. Don't underestimate yourself. Since we started this, all the Celestia had their hopes on you. You're kidding, this has to be a joke. You put me in disguise while I was asleep, right? It would be unfortunate, how very unfortunate, if you were to commit the negligence of letting the world be destroyed by denying my project. I don't want the world to be destroyed. If Adam is let loose, your brother will die, and not only him, the people of Celestia who believe in you, the rest of the world who live their peaceful lives, all of them will become his food. Your sacrifice is worth saving, everyone, don't you think? Even the Pokémon are in danger. You probably would also be lost to nothingness when such a demon rises again. Doesn't matter if you look like this when you can stop destruction from reigning in this world. How unfortunate, how very unfortunate. I want to save people, I don't want them to be in danger. Can I really do that with this power? If you follow my instructions, you will succeed. The monarchy of the void will fall if you develop this power to the fullest, and thanks to you, everyone will be happy. Okay, the world needs me. That's how I got this horrible luck, and it was imposed on me to be the saviour of the world, a burden I must carry even if I don't want to, which I am far from fulfilling. If there's something positive I can say about it, is that Celestia began to materialise in the real world, although I was the only one who could see her. How are you feeling? It's been some days since that event. At least I don't look so ugly when I'm here, but I really hate all this. So difficult to deal with. That man's the real monster. Me, a human, can be worse than any being from Void. Listen, you don't have to carry that weight if you don't want to. Let someone else save the world. Since I have the possibility, I want to do everything I can to do it. I can't betray the people who need it. Do you like to sacrifice yourself so much for others? You have to live for yourself, not give your life away to others. I cannot. It's my duty as ruler of Celestia. I must protect all, even with my life if it's necessary. You're wrong. They're only a bunch of strangers to you. You can protect your life for people with whom you have a deep personal relationship, but not for every person in existence. But if I don't do it, who will? Don't think about it. Focus only on your life and the lives of those close to you. I'm incapable. I was born for this and I've been given the power to achieve it. Forget it, you were born to choose your own path. Celestia, don't pay attention to anything that tells you. Refuse to follow his twisted ambitions. Tomorrow I'll have another injection. I'll probably become even more horrifying and people will be afraid of me. You're not alone. Refuse and fight with all you have. I wonder if she didn't finish her treatment and that's why she only partly looks like one. And so that day eventually came where I would confront the director. I took both Mr. Cotty and my Swabbly with me so they would give me courage. And Celestia also accompanied me. Of course she gave me the strength to take that step. If there was one thing I knew for sure, it was that I hated to see my body deformed into a Tarigi. And a miracle happened that day. 2 heroes that I'm sure you know very well arrived. I was getting worried about how long you were taking. I thought I had to send my men to look for you. Hope you haven't forgotten the rule about not bringing in outside objects. That stuff Swabbly must go back to your room. I won't stay here much longer. I can't say that I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be a scary monster. How unfortunate, how very unfortunate. For you, of course, because this project can't be stopped now. It's going to be stopped because I don't want more injections. You're going to disappoint me, sir. I thought we were friends. I already had that dose ready. With this one, you'll definitely become an angel, my daughter, who stands as my right hand. If you want to go through this so badly, use it on yourself. Don't be rude. Do you want me to give the injection to that stuff, Swabbly? I'm curious to see if it comes to life and mutates by putting this DNA in it. Leave Mr. Cotty alone. Be a good girl and continue with the project. You must protect this world. Have you forgotten? I refuse, you monster. You're worse than the Tarigi. Who is running through the corridors? What the hell happened here? Kerr's covering his thug. What have you missed around here? Seem to remember that you'd returned to your frozen land. Director, what the hell are you supposed to be doing? Progress, something you failed at with that artificial Tarigi you created. You're completely insane. Stop this immediately or be prepared for the consequences. In the world, there are 2 types of people. The virtuous, who move the world forward, and the failures, who rely on false values to disrupt progress. How high is the penalty for assaulting a high-ranking official like him? Don't mind spending my vacation on Mount Pennant and see if I can give him the beating of his life. I'm unfamiliar with the exact amount, but I hope they put us in the same cell at least, because I will go with you. Mediocre people always resort to violence, so all civilizations end up in failure. Even the Pokémon crave violence. It's been years since I last had a Pokémon battle. Leave it to me, Naya. Quite experienced with you, and we'll give him the defeat he wants. Please support me, but I want this battle myself against the monster that has ruined my life. We'll leave our Pokémon with you so Swabbly doesn't fight alone. If you have trouble, we'll jump into battle. My daughter, do not despise the discipline of the Lord, nor be offended by his reproofs, because the Lord disciplines those he loves as a father corrects his beloved child. Alright, looks like we're battling this weird director. Probably feels great strength coursing through his body. I love how it's already an out area. What other Pokemon do we have? Alright. Let's just Moonblast. It does over half, that'll do. Blightis, I'm pretty sure. Oh, actually, no, it's poison type, isn't it? Let's go Duraludon. Snarl. Flash Cannon. Hatron's Fire Ice. Flash Cannon will be neutral. Jeez. Let's go Blaziken. Double kick. Didn't fancy risking the Blaze Kick. Let's go Brave Bird. Blacephalon is a Fire Ghost, isn't it? I think. Let's go Shadow Claw. Come on, you gotta eat that. Booyah. Get deleted. Wait a minute. I've got a feeling this is Alastor, you know. Because Alastor at the beginning of the game had a Blacephalon. Your performance is quite impressive. You would be the strongest if you were under my command. We're leaving this madhouse. You've done well now, leave this to us. Do you want to end up like that meddlesome old woman? Every obstacle must be removed. You mean Ellie? Hadn't she gone to look for my brother? That was a vile lie from my incompetent assistant. She tried to interfere and even went as far as threatening me. And well, I have some Tarigi in my pavilion, I'll leave the rest to your imagination. Son of a... You all will end up the same way unless you leave. Don't listen to him, he won't be able to take us on so easily. If you need to push a button, I can confess this place with Tarigi from the lab, many of them enhanced. I'm gonna crush you. To save the world, what a fat lie. How much do you have to take from me to be in peace? My appearance, Ellie, my freedom. How much more do I have to lose? I'm so tired. Really, I'm so tired. Is she going to release the void? Unleash upon him all the power the void he has given you. Give him back all the pain he has caused you. I will destroy you so that you will never harm anyone ever again. Seeing the power project in the front row, it's a great idea. Naya, don't use that power. Yeah, we can't do anything to us with true warriors from Ladzemla. You should do it, don't worry. There'll be no noticeable side effects from using it once. Make him pay. Cease to exist, you monster. Boom. Incredible. He reaped what he sowed. This body's been destroyed now, but the power has been well below my expectations. The experiment's been a failure. A bunch of cells are light years away from matching Adam themselves, but next time it should be a success. We'll meet again Naya when the sky begins to fall. We shall have our long-awaited reunion. Alfida saying. How do you feel? Boris, quick, bring all the pure eczema stones that we brought. We'll purify our organism. At least we won't have to worry about the director. You're gonna be okay, and from now on we'll take care of you. No one will ever hurt you again. From that point on, nothing else was heard from the director. The science department continued to go about its business without a leader, although Lukian organised the group. Lukian and Kravchenko took care of me. They were like two father figures, and although I ended up with a lot of after effects from everything that happened, they were peaceful days. Cleaned out almost all the Adam DNA from my body, but couldn't remove all of it. As I showed you though, it's easy to cover up the mutated area. Although while they were cleaning me, I had my last conversation with Alicia. It was natural for her to leave after eliminating the thing that created her presence. You did it very well, I'm very proud of you. Finally, this nightmare's over, the director will not bother us again. By the way, Naya, now that the void's being cleansed from your body, I'll no longer be able to be with you. What? Why? You are the Mr. Cotty manifestation, right? I was an embodiment of the void within you that acquired its own individuality. I didn't want to scare you off at your first meeting by telling you that. But if you leave, what will I have left? You've been a great friend and I've had a great time with you. You're a fun person to be with. You'll be able to make more friends out there, friends who will accompany you and with whom you'll be able to do even more things. But so you, don't go away, Alicia. Live, Naya, live. It's never too late to start being happy. Life is full of losses and nothing lasts forever, and just like me, everyone will eventually leave, but you should make the most of it as long as it lasts. You don't have to be afraid of death. The fact that there's an end makes everything much more valuable. Being immortal is a great torment, and you won't have to see anyone you want to suffer that. Even if you cannot feel my presence again, I will continue to take care of you. Be by your side at all times, and if you talk to me I will be listening, even if I cannot answer. Even though you've gone through some really hard times, give yourself the chance to be happy. Don't close yourself to people who want to be a part of your life. You've grown. I saw it in this time that we were together. I'm confident that you'll be able to. Although there are horrible people in the world like the director, there are also great people who make you happy. Lukian and Kravchenko are an example of this. They'll be your father figures and will protect you from evil. I promise I will. I find it very difficult to open up to people, but I promise I will do my best so you can be proud as you watch me. I'm already proud of you. You'll become a heroine, not in the way the director wanted, but in a way where you are happy helping the people you care about. See you, my treasured friend. Poor Naya. And that's how it all ended. And that's my story. It took me a long time to fulfill the promise I made to Alicia, but I think I'm on the right track. Now I have all of you with me. I'm so grateful to everyone, especially you. You're giving me the push I needed. Thank you for being there. I love you, Pokéx. I need to find a solution to my lifespan problem. Don't want you to see me leave again so soon. I'll have to negotiate with Adam. He's the only one who can extend my lifespan. I can even collaborate with him if the next world is one where Naya lives happily. After some time alone, I went to sleep. The next morning, is Net still sleeping? She must have been very tired after yesterday. It's better she sleeps so I can forget the nickname she gave me. Anyway, now we have to continue through here until we reach the village of Aldor and take the train to the heart of Ledzimla. Still some time to go. You can go for a walk around Facade if you want. Maybe there are people who need something. Alright, well, that was one long scene. Very, very interesting. I am kind of curious though about the director. Like, was that Alastor? Because like I said, the beginning of the game you battle Alastor. He has a Blacephalon. The director so happens to have the same Pokemon. I really think it is. And I feel like Alastor's going to play a big part in this story and how this ends. But yeah, we'll be ending it there. And I think next video I'm going to go and battle that Princess of the Void for the gym badge, just so we're up to date with that, and potentially do some of the catching in Facade's Pokedex, because there's some pretty cool items. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you all next time.